Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. Apparently, I don't have any arms. Like, when have I ever sat like this? Like I'm in a school photo. I got school photos this week. It was very business goth. I'm very, very happy with the look I collated. Collated? No. The nonsense is already starting. You'll have to excuse this little corner here. It's you can see some pom-pom action, maybe a little bit of a bit more pom-pom action here, because that's for the next episode of Dragula. We have taped the Dragula. It's just I've got to edit it, and my dear Misery needs to send me her look from the episode. So we both did a bunny look, and I was like thinking, oh, and there's my bunny, and keep him. He's very creepy. My distance there. Yeah, and I was thinking though, because we both did bunny looks, that there was the other drag queen, Xochi Mochi, and Xochi was a really good queen as well. So hopefully we can dress up as her as well at some point in time. Alrighty, so welcome back, or welcome to the new people. The numbers are going so well, and you know what I always say, the best number is one more person. Like if we just have one more person, that'd be great. Any number's good. So thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you get some lols. I've been told that my delivery is relaxing. I don't know why. Yeah, so it's a bit funny now coming to you on Julie Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, Julie Joe. And my mum's birthday was the other day. My mum and dad and brother and one of my sisters went down for a funeral of a close family friend, and poor mum had to her birthday was spent travelling from 7 hours in a car. So poor mum. But hopefully she had a good rest when she got home, Probably had to work the next day. Yeah, so happy birthday, Mum. Happy birthday, Julie Joe. And yeah, like that's all the well wishes. Jeez, like this isn't a cameo. Alright. We're here with another Anti-MLM, a reaction sort of video. This isn't going to be a typical reaction video because I've got a bit of a hodgepodge of different things of this person, and I'm going to be looking at breaking down some of her posts on social media and really like looking into what she's lying about. I think that we do have to use protective language when we are making videos, but the fact that these people can come out and it's not misinformation, they're actually just flat out lying. And this one, she's very good at it, at the lying part. So this was inspired a little bit by Clowntown, as per usual. They did I'm talking about Christina Smallwood, who is at the top of the compensation plan at Monat, and a couple of weeks ago, Clowntown did a bit of a social... Did they do a social swipe with her, or they just did a thing? I can't remember, but they did a video on her. I'll link it in the cards if I remember. And then the MLM Boss Babe and Detective Lovey who are both awesome sources for information about Monat, especially these top leaders. Maybe not specifically Christina. Oh no, someone did have the Christina one on there, but they blurred it. However, Christina used the name of her daughter, so I knew it was her. We are going to also be sort of talking about her children. I will blur them, but just know that they are being included because she uses the children as a part of her business. So yeah, they will be discussed today. So some trigger warning or content warning. We've definitely got the scammy sort of side of things. We've got adoption. There may be miscarriage. I can't recall if that's why, or infertility. We've got a disability, so one of her oldest daughter has spina bifida, I'm pretty sure. Is it spina bifida? I'm going to have to double check on that. Hang on. CP, so she's got, what is it? I can't. Cerebral palsy, that's it. Sorry, she's got cerebral palsy, not spina bifida. So sometimes her daughter will need a wheelchair. You know, when they were younger, when she was younger, they got told she wouldn't walk, things like that, and she can with assistance and unassisted for short periods of time. So there may be, even though Christina is the mother of a child with a disability, there still may be some ableism in this. Definitely some religion sprinkled in, and if anything else comes up, I will definitely put a warning on before it comes on. So let's introduce Christina Smallwood.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Alrighty, so here's Christina. This is her Instagram. Oh my god, shut up me. A bit rusty. Haven't been what's it called? You know, filming. I didn't film a video this week. Christina, she has 132k followers, and her bio, which I can't recall her ever having this statement in her thing, undiscovered actress. I mean, her IG is pretty off tap with the reels. My hope is to give you a laugh or inspire growth, and on the good days, accomplish both. Don't we love a rhyme? CP and twin mama of 3 via adoption. She's a cerebral palsy mama and a twin mama. That sounds weird to just put it like I'm a cerebral palsy mother. Fifi and Mo, and that is a channel that she used to have with her daughter, and they did go viral at one point in time for some sort of dance. She's also a hairstylist for one person on the Royal Housewives. Royal? That's an Australian thing. I apologise. For the Real Housewives of Orange County. She thinks that's like the biggest flex, and she really does like promote it. But yeah, like of OC, like that's almost like the Real Housewives of what's one of the ones that's like, I don't know, Utah, Salt Lake City, you know, like it's not a well-known one. I mean, Peter Mon knows it because he's a Real Housewife fan, and he watches them all. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through this video. It's 20 minutes long because there's a couple of longer videos and there's some text posts. So I do apologize if the timing is a bit weird, because all of the photos are on for 5 seconds and then the videos just run. So Christina Smallwood is an SED. That is the highest you can be in Monat. That is the top of the compensation plan. And we're going to have a look at the stats for that and how much Christina makes. So she's an SED. It is a 0.01. 0.01 of the people, active and inactive partners. So this is for 2021. It was released last year. All right. So senior executive director is 0.01%. The high annual gross earnings here is $3 million, $531,731. And that would be going to probably Tony Van Shoy or Jacqueline Goldrich, who used to be Jacqueline. God, what was her other name? I can't remember it. So low annual gross earnings, which is like, so that's the highest. The median is the one that's more accurate. So the lowest SED got 379,433. Nothing to cry about there, except if you live a really excessive lifestyle and you've been getting $1 million and you go down to that, well, that's going to be a bit of a shock. So the median annual gross earnings is 1,106,283. So that's what she is probably around, $1 mil. Number of months to achieve the rank, 20. She's been in there for 5 years. A median number of, so around about 20 months, so at least 2 years. I think she's pretty safe up there. No, I think that she's lost a lot, and that's why and it's stemming from the incident with Angelique. So she's been trying to undo that leak since then, and she's been going hardcore, probably like she did in the early years. Now, the other things to remember here with our income disclosure statement, these are their figures. These are their, this is the facts that they're giving us. Okay, so anytime we say anything from this document and they say, well, that's not right, Ellen.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen.
This is your figures. You told us, okay? And how many people are earning this much? This is your figures you told as a market partner, okay? 93.36% of people are earning this much as a market partner. That's 93.36% of people. That's a large majority. High annual growth. So the highest ranking, the highest earnings for someone who was a market partner. So the highest ranking, the highest earnings. I imagine that for someone who was a market partner, difficult to get. Was 28,889. I imagine that. And the lowest, 0. Difficult to get. You would have to be grinding all the time. And the lowest, 0. And the median is $21, which is the accurate one. Yeah, so even the next one up is $21, which is for the year. One. For the year. Yeah, so even the next one up, $1,686 for the year. Remember, this doesn't count any next one up, product, $1,686. So if you bought, this doesn't count any worth of profit product worth of you bought products. So if you bought more than $21 worth of profit, you didn't actually make even products. You lost money. Same with this. There's every chance actually that you could spend more than $1,686. You lost money. On same with this. There's every chance that you could spend more than $1,686 on the general everyday running products or squeaky car going to convention, having events because like Christina has events that people pay to go to. Tony has events that people having events because Christina has events that people pay to go to. Going up to Tony has events that people go to. Next, going up to Market Mentor, I think that's the car. Or is it Market Mentor? Managing Market Mentor, but I think that's the car. Or is it Market Mentor? Market Mentor, 43,885. Market Mentor, 43,885. And, that's still not very much. Like, if you have a big family, and, 0.1% of people make enough money to live 0.1 comfortably. Some people at the top make enough money comfortably to see it in their life pretty comfortably. It's a very privileged life. Do live comfortably. You can see it in their life. That's what the basis is for Christina. She lives a pretty blessed life. #blessed. The incident with Angelique has been covered by many channels, including CC Suarez, Isabella Lanta, and Savannah Marie. So if you'd like a bit more information about that, you can go and check out their videos. Basically, Angelique was annoyed about a call and position in a chat that she had earned, and she just wanted to be able to ask questions, so she raised it in a place where it was public, and Christina Smallwood took offense to that, and it escalated from there, finally ending up with Angelique getting terminated, and mainly because she'd done the interview with Chelsea. So Christina ended up looking pretty bad in all of that mess. She definitely looked like she had been lying and gaslighting Angelique, and ultimately it affected quite a lot of change, including mass exodus from the company and a real hit to her own reputation. Another thing that really affected Monat last year was the release of their back office figures, and we're going to have a look at that. Okay, so late last year, the MLM boss babe was able to put some stories out on Instagram, and they were pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure there was a video that was, I don't think it was just MLM boss babe and Chelsea CC Suarez who had access to the back office. I don't know who else did, but there was some sort of glitch in the system at Monat that allowed just general people access to the back office, so they could see everybody's pay, everybody's rates, how much they were earning from selling products and how much they were earning from commission on their downline. And it was pretty much confirmed to follow the pattern of the FTC and John M. Taylor study. So Chelsea did a big video on it and got a cease and desist. I don't know why she would have got... I don't know, like, it must have been too spicy. It must have been a little bit too serious to take it to court and say, on the off chance you lose. But I just didn't feel like it was anything wrong. It was... But yeah, anyway, this here is, I think, for Tony Van Shoy. I do also have Veronica Bay's. So before Chelsea took it down, I did record Veronica Bay's thing. So you can see in 2021. In 2021, we've got $497,000. $497. And commission from the downline, $143,000. And February, $1,700 in sales and $124,000 in sales. Is that 196 really? Holy crap. 329, 166, 1,251. That's a little bit more. 770, 170 compared to 133. Blah 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 blah. But you can see, how does Monat earn their money? From recruiting. And what is that, people? What is that? What's that? If you earn the majority of your money from recruiting? Oh, it's a pyramid scheme. Yeah. I can't imagine getting more than $100,000 for a month. Okay, so this is, again, the MLM boss babe. Ever wonder how much someone at the top of an MLM is making? And just how much of that is coming from their own sales versus how much they make off their downline? Want to know more? Here's what the top Monat rep in 2021, broken down by personal sales, commissions, and various downline commissions. And let's have a chat about that. Okay, so Christina would have similar stats, yeah, and so she is treated a little bit like, I don't know, royalty. It's like Angelique was saying, she's Oz behind the curtains and she's pulling all the strings. FYI, I'm not a pro Angelique. I think she was treated really poorly by Monat and by some people in Anti-MLM, but I do not support her. I think that she has some I think that she's got some harmful views about trans people, especially who she consumes, the media she consumes. Especially, she's collabed with a girl named Blake, I think her name is, and she's transphobic. And she's also, I've seen her re-share things from Matt Walsh, things that are transphobic. Dog whistles, like the kitty litter in school, like where there was a kid who was identifying as a cat. Okay, it is a right-wing myth as a dog whistle for transphobia. So she, I don't like that. But she was treated poorly by Monat because all people who are, taken advantage by an MLM, deserve some sympathy. Alrighty, so this was a reach out to Christina just because she's the high and mighty. Do you have any pull question boxes? Oh, God. Do you have any pull with the company? Yeah, she does, actually. In aspects of helping something to be determined, I'm embarrassed. I'm no longer able to go to Monations due to a work trip. I just found out about... They said it's too late to leave. Too late to have my ticket refunded. I can't waste $100 in my current financial situation. Send me an email. Well, that's really sad that, somebody needs that $100. And I bet you she didn't get it. I bet you this person didn't get a refund. They got bet you they got a credit on the shampoo or something. Because you even think $100, that barely buys you the pack that you need to be in here. But we've already looked at the income disclosure statements. We just do here. Okay, so here we go with the mom shaming. This is from... This picture here is from early in her Monat career, and then this was from a while ago. I just completed my super block, which means I'm getting a $300 bonus on top of my commissions. And I got to be with my kids while doing it. Mom shame, mom shame, mom shame, mom shame. I'm telling you, affiliate marketing with options to grow as a team is a modern working mama dream. MLMs and affiliate marketing are not the same thing. They are not the same thing. They are very different things. It was just 3 short years ago that I would wake up to leave for work in the dark, and I would return home just in time for my tail end of the dinner. Couldn't they just wait to have dinner? I was booked out for a year for just about every single weekend of the year. Yeah, again, you control your schedule. You can put yourself on whenever you like. I loved my schedule as a hairstylist until I became a mom. No one ever says, I can't wait to be a mom so I can miss everything. Off. As someone who was in charge of my own schedule, I believe that I couldn't get any better being your own boss. You wouldn't want it any other way. I would overbook myself to get ahead and jam-pack my calendar. If it wasn't behind the chair, I wasn't making a dime. So this is her daughter and her husband. And this was a video, but I don't think I ended up... No, get away! I don't think I ended up downloading this one. So, 18 years of a successful career came to a screeching halt when my daughter was born, and I had no choice but to spend my days in the NICU watching her fight for her life. I never believed that I had options, and that I'd be forced to make a decision between my family and an income. Doomed to exchange my services for money for the rest of my life. That's really frustrating because it's like, you are not alone in this. You have a husband. So it's like, it sounds like she's talking as if she's a single mother, like, I have to do all this and all that. It's like, you don't have to. Next. I was 100% skeptical of direct sales. MLM huns. You're not anti-MLM. If you'd actually joined the company. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed about that. I knew some people were actually successful with it, but I know with no experience or time to learn anything, how would I be? Monat sparked something in me and ended up changing my everything. This business is more than an incredible deal on amazing anti-aging and clean products. It is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I have a ton of info on my stories and my highlights. If you're curious, you should check them out. Just the ones about Monat, or do you want to check out? I mean, just the tips about cerebral palsy, or if they get onto the Monat stuff, that's okay too, right? I used to see posts like this and keep on scrolling, thinking, that will never be me. But curiosity never left, and I'm so glad I acted on it. My Saturdays look very different now. Yeah. They are spent doing pretty much whatever the heck I feel like doing. And I have an absolute blast getting to introduce others to the best opportunity ever. My DMs are always open and ready to rock and roll with you and all the questions you've got for me. Yeah, so look, I think the post is meant to make you feel guilty if you were missing significant moments in your child's life. You know, the part where she said, like, we had this baby in the NICU and this was my only option. And it's like, well, weren't you and your partner, your husband, you know, preparing to adopt the child, whether you had Monat or not? So it's just a bit sus, and I don't think it's okay the way that she's using it. She always does it though. It's not a surprise. She will always say things. She'll repeat those same things. I had a child. I wanted to be a present parent. I was a hater. I was anti-MLM, and then I started the business, and now it's great, and I'm this and that, and you can do it too. But you can't. You absolutely cannot do it too. Okay. She got in early, and she is all for herself. And that's why she's having to be here, flogging the opportunity every day on her Instagram. Now on to the next post. I see trees of green, red roses too. That's gross. This is on her business account. It is meant to be emotional. Alright, here's the caption on this cringe post as well. Now, it should be noted, Val and I have talked about whether we think Christina makes the daughter with cerebral palsy go without her assistance, like her wheelchair and cane and stuff, because we see quite a lot of pictures where she doesn't have them, and is it something where she, you know, wants to make her look like she's brave or she's more than what she is? I don't know. You know, that they're more successful because she stands to sort of like she's a figure in that bunch of people. Anyway, the power of prayer. As we arrived hand in hand to my work event, oh yeah, MLM, I flashed back to those NICU days. Of course you did. Where I just cried and prayed that we would have a future full of joy, no matter what it looked like. This is pure emotion. The song, even though I was singing it, what a wonderful, when I think to myself, like that is emotional manipulation right there. You are meant to feel that in the feels. I don't feel it because I know what she's trying to do. This isn't a story. This isn't a post about her daughter being in the NICU and praying. It's not even about God. This is about recruiting. That's it. Look at me. I could do this. I've got all this money because I work from home. And I got to be in the hospital with my daughter when she was in the NICU. Like, you're walking into a work event and that's what you're thinking about? It's not. She's not. She's thinking about the event. Adoption is expensive. Special needs parenting is expensive. And we just wanted our family to thrive. Yeah, really? Really? Because like I said before, your husband works and you were a celebrity hairstylist. So, you know, I assume because Monat, you've been in Monat less years, for 5.5 years, and your daughter is like 8 or 9, okay, you had already had a plan, okay? And it's got nothing to do with Monat if it's the NICU days, because she was already born, you know? Anyway, 5.5 years ago, I tried a whole work from home social sales thing. That's not what it is. That's a lie too. You know, like, I'm sick of saying that they're being, you know, like, they're using different language or whatever. That's a lie. You don't work from home. You work from everywhere. And it's not social sales. It's multi-level marketing. And it was the answer to so many of my prayers. Finley is thriving and life looks different for us. But boy, is it full of joy. God is so good. Do you mean your downline's good? Because that's why you have money. Your downline. And then the first response from somebody was, oh my God, babe, you made me cry. I don't know where from you get that strength, but we have just been confirmed my little girl has a genetic disorder and I'm feeling so lost right now. So tell me again how this is about, this is about transactional relationships. If that girl is not already in Monat, oh, she will be, because she's going to follow in Christina's footsteps and have this great success, be able to support her child in the American healthcare system. Oh, it's the dream, I just want to be careful what I say here, because I think that I'm not saying that she doesn't love her daughter. I think that she does. What I am saying is that she is exploiting this situation to recruit. And even though she doesn't talk about selling in here, she walked into a work event, hand in hand. What work do you do? That's all it needs. Well, oh, that's so great. What sort of work can you take your daughter to? That's what it's all about. It's that attraction marketing. You're attracting, you're getting engagement, you're getting people to ask questions. I can see it. And like I said before, I hope that this doesn't fuck up the kids too badly, because that would be very tragic. Something they don't deserve. They can't help. I was rewatching the Monat ministry call because Savannah did a video about it. Is this a Savannah appreciation video? I think it is. I've been catching up on her channel, alright? I do watch other channels. I watch Julie Joe and Erin and Julie Anderson and Clowntown. Of course, I watch the Clowntown. Yeah, been watching. Got to catch up on some Isabella Lanta's videos. But yeah, Savannah's got in that Monat ministry call. Sorry, Tony. I don't know if it's Tony's daughter or stepdaughter. If it's Jay's daughter. No, I think it's their daughter, because I think they've been together for a while. Anyway, this little girl, 15 years old, she sounds like a seasoned market partner. She's got the language down. And the cadence of her voice is concerning. Anyway, that's where it feels like this is going. As I said, the daughter has already asked for wash parties for her birthday, and yeah, I don't know. To me, that's gross. Yeah. Our next one, I think, is a video of it's cringe after this. Super cringe. She's like, that's so whatever. You can do so much better. I think we should get together. And then, hey, you, I don't want your girlfriend. No, you, no, I don't know all the words, but you know the song. That was terrible. I don't know, you're in a hair MLM. Wearing a wig probably isn't the best thing. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there for today, because I am fucking tired. Okay, we're back. We went to play ball. I went to the shop. Can I just, I already had a big shout out. Which one did I do that on? I think it was my Awakened video. So big shout out to Mombi, aka Kira, Savannah, Amanda Fit and Healthy, Essentially MLM, Kat Benson, Jess MUA, and MLM Exit. I think I got all the usernames right. Who were celebrating because doTERRA received some fines from the FTC for their misinformation around COVID and their health claims. So, well done. That's real activism, people. And just because it didn't take the whole company down doesn't mean that anyone should say anything about it. How about you do some activism in your own neighbourhood before you come and criticise other people? All right, back to Christina. That was terrible. I just rewatched the end of the video, and I kind of like had a micro sleep for like 2 seconds. And then I was like, that was terrible. Immediately. Why did she use wigs? Also, I'm going to apologise in advance for me singing that video because I don't want it to get claimed. The climb got me freaking claimed. Okay, so Salvage Soul. That's my smile for Salvage. If she like came up to me and was like, "Hey, how you going?" I'd be like, "Good, really good." That's a part. Do we know Nick DeRomeo? I love them. I will always. I will. And a member of the #1 Toast fan club. Love Toast. Okay. They did a movie a couple of months ago called Starstruck, and at the end of it, the girl is all like, he's like, "Do you forgive me?" And she's like, and Nick D redid it, and he said, and no. She said, no. The person in the movie said, do you forgive me? And then Nick popped on the screen, and they were like, this was her. Then that was her best take. The actress, not Nick D. That's all right. If I ever misgender anyone, it is an honest mistake, okay? And I am trying. And if I say something's dumb, I apologize too. I am trying to get other words into my vocabulary, so we can be not ableist. All right. So Salvage Soul is the person who has the famous, like, always talks about how she's really transparent, but whenever she does that, oh, God bless MLM Boss Babe, because she always brings out the screenshot of Salvage Soul, Christopani, where she said, "Hey babe, do you want to quit and rejoin under this person? I'll give you this much money." Nothing sus. Yeah. What does it say? Point of view. We thought building furniture and doing hair for celebrities would make us millions, but instead building a shampoo empire did. That's that just sounds like such privilege. Like they were all. That just makes me think they were already earning a lot of money. Like Christina was doing celebrity hair apparently. She only works on the royal, the Real Housewives of OC, and she doesn't do all their hair. She only does one of their hair. And Christopani she was making furniture for celebrities. All right, so we went from being the cool girls walking in a room talking about what celebrity we just worked with or what show we just filmed with to have people hide from us, not wanting to hear about our shampoo. What? When is this from? February 14th. Yeah, you don't want to go for a Valentine's Day post, Krista? Meanwhile, when we were the cool girls with a cool business, we were broke, unhappy, unfulfilled with no way out. Well, isn't that weird? Because you sounded like you were actually pretty excited, like talking about which celebrity. You're unfulfilled? Did you not get paid for that? But they didn't make this kind of money doing that. Insert Monat. No, please don't. I'd like to make a big statement and say please do not insert Monat anywhere. Don't do it. Look, the heat tools, as long as they're not connected. Not for me, but maybe for someone. Okay. Look, with enough lubrication. All right, I'm moving on. Stop denying what this business can do for you too. If the thought is there, it's God trying to give you a break. I couldn't finish. I could have finished. Krista, you are not claiming that if you think of Monat, you should join. I think about Monat, but I do not think that it is God trying to give me a preview of what my life can be. I got a pretty good preview, and it's got nothing to do with God, alright? No lies told here. Okay, Nakia. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so she lost weight and she's got some sort of like intermittent fasting, and she's also apparently got a thing on her. Something. Why are you singing, Tish? Why are you singing? She's got a highlight. That's what she's got, which says diet. Christina, why do people at the top of MLMs think that they can give you advice on anything, you know, because they're successful at being in an MLM? How does that work? I don't understand. All right. So 5.5 years ago, I was walking around being a prideful Monat hater. And here I am, pictured in Cancun on my 14th earned trip. I'm gonna vomit. What? Then I witnessed my clients' results. They secretly used it behind my back. Yeah, sure. And were scared to tell me they'd drunk the Kool-Aid. Christina, it was Flavor Aid. But I swallowed the pride and tried the products for myself. Nowhere in any cosmetology school did they teach me about how plants can perform. They actually didn't teach me about hair care products really at all. Really? Should you have graduated from your hairdresser course then? Like, that sounds like something that you would learn at cosmetology school. Also, wouldn't hair care products evolve after time? She said before that she'd been hairdressing for 18 years. So a lot of the products you're talking about wouldn't have been invented yet. And it sounds like something that we have to do as teachers, where it's like you have to keep your skills up to date to stay registered. So how could you have learned about all of the products that didn't exist? Needless to say, like, that just sounds like BS. I clicked join now and became a market partner. I was always on the pursuit of what was the best for my clients, so naturally I was going to recommend the best, but to have the opportunity to partner with them and earn commissions and grow my own sales team, it was intimidating, but I knew I wanted in. Yeah, because the company was growing. Was she in an MLM before? Can anyone tell me that? Let me have a look, because she's been in Monat since the beginning. I have a feeling she was in a health and wellness, maybe Modere or something. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, so the thing that gets me about her every time is that she's not a nice person. The person that she was in Angelique's DMs, that's the real her. Yeah, my eyelashes are terrible. We have to scroll for a billion years to get to anything with her. Alright, so this other thing too, I think that a lot of the top leaders of MLMs say that they were anti-MLM to get those people who are on the fence and who are like, well, I don't know, you know, I can see both sides of it. And then she can say, like, oh, it's okay, I was like you, I was skeptical, you know, but it worked out well for me. Yeah, because you joined the company really early before it was saturated, and you have a huge team, because you also have a big social network, and that's a lot because of your, you know, connections in the IC. So, you know, you start with purchasing a product pack. Did you know that you don't have to purchase a product pack to join the company? That's something they don't tell you. But guess what? If you buy a product pack, she gets a cut. So she wants you to buy a product pack, which you receive over 40% savings on a bunch of amazing products. No, they're terrible products that are overpriced. So you may be paying what you should be paying for it, or maybe still more than you need to. Literally $372 worth of products for only $199, and you can start making money right now, right away. Trust me, when I first decided to do this, I wasn't sure that I had the time or experience. But my husband said I wasn't committing to anything monthly that he was okay with, even though he was pretty embarrassed. What? I need to read that again. Trust me when I first decided to do this, I wasn't sure I had the time or experience. But my husband said because I wasn't committing to anything monthly that he was okay with it, even though he was pretty embarrassed. Oh, okay. I faced my fears and told myself worst case scenario would be getting a bigger discount, and that the goal would be to pay for Finley's therapy costs. If you followed me for any amount of time, you see our car, home trips, and round the clock care we are blessed that this opportunity brought into our life. Yeah, but you already had the child. Like, you'd already taken on a child who you knew. I think I have heard the story of them finding out that they had tested the the adopted mother, and I think they knew that she was going to have cerebral palsy when she was born, and they were still like, yep, fine, yep, so even if at that point in time you didn't have Monat, you obviously were still going to be able to pay her bills, because otherwise you would have been like, okay, we have to rethink this. And as fucking heartless and cruel as that sounds, that's a consideration, especially in America. We here in Australia, we've got, look, it's not the best, the NDIS, but there are disability services, and it's not nearly as costly as in America, where if you can't afford medication, sometimes people die, and they call other countries developing. Anyway, today my greatest joy is this business, next to getting texts from customers who are happy with their results. Your greatest joy is this business, next to your customers texting you happy results. Your greatest joy. Just not your kids and your family? How bizarre. Why would you say that in that way? Especially because in the paragraph before, you're talking about Finley. Next to getting texts from customers who are happy with their results is bringing in new partners and helping women put hundreds of dollars in their bank account. in their bank accounts. Call it my passion. I'm just going to call it your scam, okay? Most people are fearful like I was. The things that sold me on this: no monthly purchase or auto ship commitment, free marketing site, no sales quota, no inventory, no obligation for customers, fun social events. Message me if you're interested in the products or the business, or both. The products are literally insane. Oh, I'm so excited. Check out my pin post for more info. I'll tell you one thing that Monat controls, and that is your social media. So if you use your social media to advertise the company, they actually own your social media. It's in the contract. So I suggest, if you do not want to lose it, if you ever leave, to make sure that you either have a Monat account or you don't, advertise on your normal one. There you go. You need PV. You need $200 of PV, and I'm pretty sure that's a month. So, busted. No sales, no inventory, no monthly purchase or auto ship commitment. That's just an out and out lie. It's an absolute lie. $200, 200 PV, sorry. PV. You have to. When is this one from? Sorry, because I know that they had that bit of a change when they, because at the last Monations, they announced like that they were dropping team requirements up to, I think, A and B, and like those, so that you could get to A and B just with purchasing without actually having to recruit, which is your active lines. Okay, so boom, busted. You have to get it. No month. So that's not true. You do have a monthly purchase if you want to remain a market partner. Free marketing site. I mean, I suppose you do have that. No sales quota. Yeah, if you want to keep your position. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 500, 500. So tell me again about how there's no monthly quotas. And then you need, when you get to the Motor Club and Market Mentor, your entire team needs 30,000, 60,000, 120,000, 300,000, 800,000. Okay. And what's that one? Group volume. I can't think of what group volume is. Hang on, let me see if it's changed. Explain down here. The group volume is the personal volume from you and your downline down to, but not including the next managing market builder or above. So that's still people who need to buy shit, which leads to inventory loading. It's crazy. They are absolutely inventory loading. No obligation for customers. Is there a VIP yet? Let's have a look. Oh, look, go away. VIP. Personal volume. Well, I mean, VIP acquisition. Enroll 4 VIP customers in a calendar month and earn a $60 bonus. Unlimited number of VIP bonuses each month. Unilevel bonus. And then there are, like, maybe you don't. Well, that's where you need VIPs, because you need customers to get this shit up. Oh, and not only, oh my God, our first generation MMB in the last 12 months. That must be so hard. You've got to build somebody up every year to get to MMB. Wow. From AED to ED and SED. Wow. I mean, you don't have to have customers really, but if you're going to get the volume and the sales, you do. They can be just normal customers, obviously, but there are incentives to have VIPs because of these things. Then we've got fun social events. If you really like the color beige, they might be fun for you. I do not think they're fun. So I just debunked this thing. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up so that I can use it as a reel. Okay. The things that sold me: no monthly purchases or auto ship commitment, free marketing site, no sales quotas, no inventory, no obligation for customers, fun social events. Let's take a look at the thing. Why is my voice at this register? Who knows? Okay. Personal volume. That means you have to buy stuff. Oh my God. The first thing has been busted. No monthly purchases or auto ship commitment. Yeah, you do have to purchase. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Then we've got free marketing site. Can't comment on that because we don't know. Well, you do pay for it to join, so it's not completely free. And then we've got no sales quota. Okay, so there we've got sales. Group volume is sales, and downline volume is sales. So guess what? At everything, you got something you need to sell. You have to sell to advance. Could you say this is still a personal quota? So you need to spend money to stay as a market partner. Remember, 93.3% of people are at that level. and the rest of the company is trying to claw their way to the 0.01, sorry. All right, next we've got no inventory. Look, they have to buy. Personal volume is inventory, okay? And if you're going to have a wash party, that's inventory. You have to have, the things for that. We've seen them at convention, hoarding products. They, at the end of the month, I've seen, like so-and-so needs to rank up because we've got this. Can you buy a Rejuvenique? We have people in group chats. These are things that I've seen on various accounts. I'm pretty sure I might have some somewhere anyway. I'll see. I'll pop them up if I can find them. But there's definitely evidence, and I think there was a girl on. I can't remember whose video, but she just had boxes and boxes of empties. Then we've got no obligation for customers. I mean, there's not an obligation, except if they sign up to be a VIP, then they have to commit to an auto ship. But customer requirements, yeah, that's all here too. Like, you need to, that's who you're selling to. That's where you're getting your sales from. Yeah. She didn't say anything about building a team, but you also do need to do that, because look here, to get to managing market partner from the first to the second rank, you need 2 active lines. That's recruiting. That's a team. So there are incentives to get customers and sign them up as VIPs because of these things here, as well as the Mo neighborhoods and those, and block bonuses and things like that. So, Christina, you're wrong. Oh, and fun social events. If you like white and beige, they might be fun. I don't know, I've seen Tony dance, and it's not my sort of fun. No thanks. I don't really want to. I don't want to party with weirdos. Like, they, Tony is a full QAnon person. Oh, here we go. Christina's going to help us with weight loss. About 30 pounds down. Nothing feels better than not being out of breath and going up my stairs. She lost 30 pounds? I didn't do a program, just got old-fashioned discipline and intermittent fasting. I don't claim to be an expert. So why have you got a highlight called that then? Called diet highlight. You have influence, you shouldn't do it, okay? I don't claim to be an expert, and I just want to share what worked for me. I watched others on their intermittent fasting journeys, and it inspired me to narrow that window and keep going while making healthier choices. There is no secret. Lol, I explain it all in my diet highlight. Fucking these top leaders. It's like, who do you think you are? You did a fast and you ate, like, it's calories in and out. Fucking hell. I don't know what she looked like. Oh, this piece of fucking misinformation. Now, there's no source for this. Apparently Stu was the source. Julie Jo did a video last week with Mindy Gale. She's a fellow silver hair rocker. But she put this up as well, and Julie Jo said, have you got a source for this? And Mindy gave her a snarky answer and then blocked her. And Julie Jo's got a good video about it. So if I remember, I'll put it up here. See where the Wizard of Oz is? There. Okay, but I liked this comment. I love running products to small people as more time in that, and use a lot of them, but that comparison claim is quite misleading. Public companies publish their annual revenue, and the data is easily found. Apple, for example, was founded in 1977. That's my year of birth. Oh my god, Apple and I were the same. We're the same. sake, you know? Because that's me, I'm 45. Because it was around during the 80s, like Apple Macs. I saw them when I was at school, like on TV and stuff like that. So, misinformation. Okay, so they just had a leadership retreat, and she won the product guru. She's gonna get it, girls. Yeah, all right. Although she did have somebody filming her out the front, so let's have a look at this. I was not expecting this. She's see, fun event.
It's crazy because I was a skeptical hairstylist that almost didn't do this, and I was a product educator. So to be recognized as the product
educator. How? You said you didn't study products at the cosmetology school.
Guru for money is just like...
Because you don't actually have to know much to be the product guru at Monat. Damn, self-burn.
Yeah. So freaking cool. Thank you for voting for me. I was like, oh, so-and-so's so gonna win. Like, I did not even expect this at all. Thank you to the Academy. So much.
We need to get these people out. Oh, that was not funny. That wasn't funny. They're all sick. You need to set up a GoFundMe to you know, for the. They need to get out. Just save them. Go. I am 100% sure that there are people who do not like her in Monat. Okay, this was also at the leadership summity thing. I called it Summit. That's beach body. Look at this bunch of white kids. Bunch of white women, or femme presenting anyway. I think there is a couple of Latino women in here too, but predominantly a white passing. Alright, Christina says, it seems like just yesterday I was 7 months into my business and on my first earned summit. Oh, they do call it summit. Okay. I legit knew I wanted to one day have a big team. Oh wow, what a coincidence! And you got one! At these types of events with me. It didn't happen overnight. It took 5.5 years, and many people have come and gone. More people have gone lately, though, haven't they? Also, she's had a big team for a while, as if it would took for 5.5 years. These girls fuel my fire! There's been high peaks and low valleys. But let me tell you something. Go with your gut and don't let fear trick you into thinking it's your gut. The two are often confused. How would you know? Stop talking about my gut. Swipe to see me in San Francisco at my first summit solo. Literally no clue what I was doing, but I knew I was going to try my best. Ew. It's all just a big circle jerk. So here I am to wrap up the video at last. Did it take me days to edit this? Yes, I don't know why. What the hell has been happening with my recording? Didn't mean to take a big long break. Maybe I needed it. But yeah, so Christina, I think she's getting desperate. She is definitely just hitting the streets hard. She is on the IG every day. And all of the posts, and same with Salvage Soul, same with Sarah Hill, same with, who else? Krista Pani. That's Salvage Soul, you idiot. Same with Tony. Even Tony's back on it. To me, it's good. It means that they are worried. It means that they are being financially hurt by what's happened. And that's the only way that they're ever going to make a change. Now, like I said, these are the hardcore ones. All they're trying to do is self-preservation. they don't give a toss about anything else except for maintaining their way of life and maintaining their money, you know? So it will be interesting to see. I think someone like Christina, she's gone down with the ship, although she's a very greedy woman. She's a snake. Unlike someone like Britty Rose or someone like that who is there for the religion. No, she's there. They're all there for money. I think that they will go down as far as they can with Monat until they get a better offer. So, if you see that Christina or Krista or any of those women are off socials for a little period of time, couple of days to fly to Utah, meet the CEO of Q Sciences. Watch out for that one, okay? Alright, I am not well, but I was nearly finished editing and I just had to finish, and I think I'm gonna go back to bed after this. So thanks for watching. I apologize it took so long between videos. I will try to get more like 2 or 3 out a week. I don't really ever have like a promise at the beginning. I promise that you get 2 videos a week with me, and I release it on Tuesday and Friday or whatever. So I do apologize if that's annoying. Just yawned like 4 times. I cut it out. I will cut it out. Some interesting things coming up. Clowntown are collabing with Julie Anderson, and we have our roast on the weekend. So keep an eye out. Be vigilant. Don't let anybody tell you that your activism is wrong if you are affording positive change in the area. Okay, thank you. And yeah, take care. I will see you next time. Alright, goodbye.